Hello students, once again I welcome you all to my online class. This is Shivani, your English teacher. Students, the topic that I have taken up for today is notice writing. Students, most of you are already familiar with this topic, notice writing. We have studied it in class 5th, then 6th and then 7th. So it's not a new topic. Writing notice is quite an easy task and it's a scoring topic, but to write a proper notice with a proper format, proper content is quite difficult. So in today's video we will study about notice. We will understand how we can write proper notice, what is the marking scheme of notice, what are the do's and don'ts while writing a notice. So students, without wasting any time, let's get started.
Okay students, so let us know what is notice and how do we write notice. What are the rules of notice and what are the do's and don'ts of notice writing. So as you can see on your screens, it is written definition of notice. A notice is written or printed piece of an information for a larger group of people. A notice can be written for various reasons. So, first thing that we get to know about notice writing is that notice can be handwritten or it can be printed. Notice is basically an important information that is written for larger group of people. Suppose if you want to convey a message to 45 students, how will you convey it? Will you go to separately, individually to each and everyone and will you give the message? That will be quite difficult task for you. So instead of going individually to everyone, we can draft a notice and we can put it on a notice board of the school. So those 45 students can read your notice easily. Okay, so why do we write notice? A notice usually covers an event, an inauguration, a function or general instructions. So basically we can write notice for any of the reasons. Let us see the format of notice. Students, while writing the notice, we always write name of the organization, institute or school at the top of notice. So the first thing that you will write in your notice will be the name of school, institution or any organization. Then you will leave a line on your copy. After that, you will write notice in capital letters, NOTIE, NOTICE. So this part of format is compulsory and this will be same in all the notices. After that, you will again leave a line and then you will write date at the corner. You can see the date is written in the British form. Firstly, you will write the date, then month and then year. Then you will again leave a one line. After that, you will put a heading, topic of your notice. After that, you will write body of notice, that is known as content of notice. Now, what is body of notice? Let's see. Body of notice contains proper beginning. Means your notice should start with a proper beginning. Like, this is to inform all the students or members. Or you can also write, this is to inform, or it is to inform Okay, so this is the general way to write notice. Second thing, what is event or purpose of notice? You have to write clearly the purpose or event for what you are writing the notice. Third thing, mention for whom the notice is. Example, for all the students of class 10th, or for all the students from class 8th to 10th. Means you have to clearly mention for whom you are writing the notice. Even if notice is for everyone, or the notice is only for the staff members, or the notice is only for class 10th students, or the notice is for only junior wing students, so that you have to mention clearly. Next thing, time, venue, that is place, and date of event. Okay, so you have to mention the date of event, the time of event, and venue. Suppose your school is organizing a annual function, so you have to mention the venue. That function will be in the campus itself. You have to clearly mention the date, that on this specific date the event will be held, and also you have to mention the time. Okay, next thing, what to do, proper instructions. Means you have to clearly mention what the students have to do. If it suppose if it is science exhibition or school's inspection, so you have to instruct the students that you have to come in proper uniform, you should bring your copies and books according to the timetable. Okay. Next thing, deadline, last day for submitting any names or money. You have to clearly mention the last day of submitting the names or money according to your event. Suppose there is a dance competition or debate competition that is going to be held in your school, then you have to give the proper last date, that this is the last day for submitting the name or money. Proper ending, this line itself is a proper ending. For further details, contact undersigned. Undersigned means to the person whose name is written at the bottom of the notice. Last thing, signature. After that, name of the person who is writing the notice, and after that, designation, his or her post in the school. Like if it's head boy, head girl, cultural secretary, discipline in charge. Okay. Key points to remember while writing notice. So these are the few points which you have to keep in mind while writing the notice. There are few rules of writing notice. First thing, formal and polite language. You will always use formal and polite language in writing notice. Like you cannot use hi, hello or dear. Okay, the language should be very formal. Second, use of indirect language and passive voice as much as possible. You will use as much as possible passive voice. You will not use active voice. Second thing, you will not use anything in the inverted commas. Okay, so avoid using direct language. Next thing, don't use first or second person of pronoun like I or you. Suppose if you are writing a notice, then you cannot say I have lost my book or I have lost my lunch box. Okay, you will always write it in a formal language, that this particular student of class 7th has lost. You cannot write I have lost my pen or pencil. Next, short and precise. Your notice should be short and precise. Means any unnecessary details shouldn't be given in your notice. Only necessary details should be given. Next, enough difference between the date of issuing the notice and the last date of event. Okay, so means you have to make sure that there is enough difference between the date of drafting the notice and the last day for submitting the name or money. follow the word limits. So basically the word limit for notice is 50 words. Okay, so make sure that the word limit shouldn't exceed the limit of 50 word. 7th, and this is most probably the most important point, that your notice should always be in a box. Put your notice in a box. And second thing, your notice shouldn't exceed the limit of 50 words. These two are the main points. Next, marking scheme. Generally, the format contains 2 marks and the content contains 3 marks. And generally, we see the notice comes for 5 marks only. So, if your notice comes for the 5 marks, generally, format will be of 2 marks and the content will be of 3 marks. Okay, students. So, let us see one example. And one more very important thing, that whenever there is a notice in your exams or anywhere, what you have to do is at least read your questions twice, because half of the things, half of the details are itself given in the question. Okay, so you don't have to write anything else. All the necessary details will be in the question itself. See, you are Himanshu of St. Thomas School. Write a notice informing the students about remedial classes. Remedial classes means extra classes organized by the school for classes 8 to 10th. All the students who secured less than 60% in first periodic test have to wait from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. The class will start from 1st August. You are head boy, head girl of school. So students, as you can see, most of the details is already given in the question itself. First information, that your name is Himanshi or Himanshu. Second thing, what is the name of your school? St. Thomas School. Third thing, why are you writing? What is the purpose of your writing a notice? To tell the students about remedial classes. For whom you are writing the notice? For students of class 8 to 10th. Okay. Okay, so let us see. First thing that I have done is I have put a box. Okay. Second thing, I have just written the name at the top of the box, St. Thomas School. I have skipped one line and after that I have written notice in the capital letter. I have again skipped one line and then I have written at the corner of the box, I have written date in the British form. Then leave one more line and after that I have written my topic, remedial class. Okay students, you can write this remedial class in capital as well as in small letter. Okay, according to your convenience. This is to inform the students of classes 8 to 10th who have secured less than 60% marks in first periodic test. Compulsory classes will be organized from 1st August after the school hours from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. For more details, contact the undersigned. Himanshi, signature, then Himanshi, name, then the designation of Himanshi, head girl. Okay, so students, as you can see, I have only written here whatever was given in the question itself. I have not added any other information or any unnecessary information, and that's same what you have to do. See one more example. Priya of class 7th B lost her library book in the playground of the school. She wants to put a notice on the school notice board. Draft a notice in not more than 50 words. So here your question is saying that actually it is saying that you are Priya and you belong to which class? 7th B. What is the purpose of writing notice? Because you have lost your library book in the playground. Okay, now you have to write notice, but I have told you that what are the rules of notice, that you cannot use first person and second person of pronoun. Means you cannot write your notice like I have lost my library book. Okay, your notice should be in a formal language. So see the box. After that, put your school's name at the top. Second thing, notice in capital. Third thing, date at the corner in the British form. After that, your topic in capital or small. Then all the students are hereby informed that a library book of class 7th history has been lost yesterday in the playground. If anyone finds it, please contact the undersigned. You can also write here, you can also add something like a treat will be given or something if you want to bargain the student. Okay, yeah, if you want to, okay, after that you just put the signature, after that your name and your class, because no particular designation is given here, so only writing the class will be enough. Okay, so students, this was it. I will send the homework in the PDF form. Okay, so practice it again, and if you have any sort of confusion, any doubts, you can contact to me, you can tell me in the comment section. Okay, till then, take care, stay safe.
Okay students, so this was it about today's topic, notice writing. I hope you all understood very well how to write a proper notice. Okay, what are the main things that you have to do while writing a notice, and what are the things that you need not to do while writing a notice. So I'm giving you a question as a homework in the PDF form. If you have still any confusion, you can ask me. So we will meet up again in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay home.